Okay. So when we initially saw signal, what things we discussed? Signal. What things we discussed when we initially saw signal? Guys,
In signal, they store the value and
means yeah,
simple.
signal just like normal variable, we can store the data into signal also. Instead of the advantage with storing signal and advantage with storing in a normal variable,
The re-rendering that the page automatically.
right? Because if your application is a zoneless app, you are not using zone.js for chain detection. If your normal variable value get changed, UI won't show the updated value. But same thing, and that too, your variable value is getting changed from a asynchronous code. Okay, means API call, set timeout, set interval. But in case of signal, it will still update the UI. Okay.
Yes.
Basic signal. This is the component what we used. See, this is what we saw. Okay, various ways of creating signal. Okay, this were normal variable and this is where signal. The signal we can store whatever we can do in our normal variable. Same thing we can do in our signal also. String variable, string data, number, boolean, date, array of object, everything we can store. There are two ways to store, change the signal value: set and update. Okay, so we have seen the set. When you create a signal, or let's start in the new component. Signal at once. Okay. Now we will go with basic, then we will see the advanced topic. So let's say you have to store a course name. So what you do, course name is equal to signal. Okay. Data type, what type of data you are going to store into the signal? Initialization, empty value. Let's say by default, I'm storing Angular. Okay. Then let's say set timeout we have. And in set timeout after 2 seconds, I want to change the value of this signal. Sorry, constructor. So this dot course name dot set and new value, whatever the new value we want to store, React.js. So I will print this over here also. Our signal name, course name as a method. Okay, so by default it is Angular. After 3 seconds, it will change to the React because in set timeout we are changing the value of the signal. Okay, now if you check, if you hover on this, what is the data type it is saying? What is the data type of this course name?
Writable signal.
Writable signal.
Writable.
Okay, you know, in normal variable, when you create a normal variable, let's say course duration, you provide string, number, something data type you provide, na, right? Then you provide the initial value or something, correct? So this data type thing here you have provided, but this is you are saying ki in signal what type of data you are storing, but you didn't provide the data type to this variable. Getting it? This string is saying ki this is the signal, but in this signal what type of data you are storing? String. But you didn't give the data type to this variable. So here you can give the data type, that is writable signal. Like this. So what we
Writable
used to
signal
do,
by default, right?
hmm?
By default, it will be a writable signal only, right?
No, we can create read-only signal also. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So this signal value we are going to change. So it will be a writable signal. Okay. Now, understood? Writable signal means the signal value which you are going to change, the normal signal only, whatever you understood till now. Okay. Again, if you don't provide the data type, it is there, but we should provide the data type. Everything what you create, we should provide the data type to. Either it's a normal variable, view child, signal, everything, we should provide a proper data type to that variable. Okay. Now let's say you want to create a variable and that variable you don't want, you don't want to change, or you don't allow to change. Okay. So let's say course duration colon read.
Just like constant, no?
No, read only signal. That is something else. Read only signal SIG. Why it's not coming? Read only is not coming. Read only is not there. Let's try. You know, our input output, those are by default read only signal, but I'm trying to create, if we can manually create also read only signal. Okay, small. First we have to give it read only, like this only, no? Read only, let's say course duration signal string months. Okay, let's try to change the value of this also. This dot course duration dot set. Okay, and we will say 4 months. Okay, so by default in this signal we are storing 2 months, and in set timeout we are trying to change the value of this signal. Okay, and this signal value also we will print it. Course duration. Why it's not showing? So it's breaking. No. Why this is not rendering? We will say, or is it breaking on the console? Okay, at the top we added this. No, it's changing, but what is that? Read only then. This dot counter as read only. This is your writable signal. This dot counter as read only. Okay, so we don't have such thing. Yes. Okay, so I think we cannot create a pure readable signal. Okay, now next thing I will tell you what is read only signal. This is not possible. Okay, even if we are making read only, still we are able to change it. Now, so this is the normal signal. Okay, just like this, we have a, now let's say we have one more signal. Normal signal only, course duration colon writable signal data types string is equal to signal data type string and initial value 2 months. Okay, now if a signal value get changed, I have to create a, that I have to combine course name and course duration, and that I want to display somewhere. Means if any of the value get changed, my course detail should get changed automatically. Understand? What I need, I have two variable, so course name and the course duration. By using this, I need to create another variable where I will have the course duration. But the condition is whenever either of this value get changed, my course duration should get again recompiled. Means again it should generate its value, because course detail value depends on both of the signal. Okay, getting it? Understood the task or no?
Yes. Yes.
Let's say you have two variable, course name and course duration, and third variable course detail. Whenever the value changes of either of those, either course detail, either course name change or course duration change, you need to recompute your value of the course detail. Got it? So with normal variable, we don't have anything directly which will do that. But in signal, we have a computed signal. Okay. Now computed signal is kind of a signal which value depends on another signal. Getting it? Computed signal is kind of a signal which value depend on another signal. We cannot initialize the value of the signal. We cannot change the value of that signal directly, computed signal. Okay. So let's say course details. Okay. Data type, or let's say data type if we have computed. Computed signal is not there. Let's try directly. Computed. Why it's not coming? COMP computed. Let's try first. Computed only, no? Computed. Now, round bracket. Here, you have to give the value. Okay. So this dot, your first signal, that is course name. Or let's say, we will create our name like this. Course name colon plus this dot course name plus duration this dot course duration. Okay. So see, try to understand what we are doing it over here. Okay. So if you check the data type of this course detail, why it is not showing read only? Let me try input. How do you create the input? Like this, no? Input signal. How do we add the read only? Just like this only, or we have? Okay, let it be. I will check myself first. Okay, so see, now course detail is kind of a signal, but its value depend on these two signal. And what is the value we are creating? Some text, then value of the signal, then plus some text, just a concatenation. Okay, you are getting it this right? Everyone is understanding this, why I have written like this? Instead of just combining the signal to signal value, I have added some text in between also. So course detail will have, see now, I will print it. All three. Save. See, course name Angular. Getting it? It changed also automatically. Let's say course name Angular, then comma, space. See now. By default, Angular 2 months, React 4 months. So whenever the value of this variable, value of the signal get changed, your course detail value is also again getting computed. Okay. So computed signal, its value is getting computed by using another signal. You cannot directly initialize the value of the course detail computed signal. See, you cannot change the value of the signal also. This dot, your course detail dot. See, set method is not coming. Means you cannot change the value of the computed signal. Its value depends on the another signal itself. Means if you want to change the core signal, you have to change the value of this and this only. Because its value depend on these two signals only. Understood? Computed signal. A signal which value get computed based on another signal. If any of the signal value get changed, this value will get again computed. Yes, Shikhar.
Sir, yesterday we see async, right?
Hmm.
With observable. It's a similar kind of effect, no?
Yeah,
With
you
computer.
no, but that's observable. It's a signal, but its value get depend on these two variable. It's like a normal signal. No, no, normal signal also value get changed. It gets displayed over here, updated, right? Same like that
Okay.
computed. But these values, this signal value, it dependent on another signal. If any of the value get changed, your signal value will get recomputed again.
Okay. Means it's not same, right?
No,
Not
that
as that
nothing
of
same.
observable.
It's something
Okay.
else. This is something else.
Okay,
See
sir.
again.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's say after 5 seconds, I'm just changing the course name again. After 2 seconds, I'm changing to React. Okay. And by default, it is Angular course name. Then after 2 seconds, I'm changing it to React. After 5 seconds or 6 seconds, we will change it to .NET full stack. Okay. See now. Angular 2 months. React 4 months. After 6 seconds, this will change. Getting it? So your course detail signal value gets again changed whenever either of any of the signal, whatever the signal you are using it over here in the computer. If any of the signal value get changed, your signal value will get recomputed again. In the name itself, it is there, computed. If any of the signal value get changed, again it will get recomputed. And computed signal value you cannot change manually. Clear?
Yes.
Understood? Clear or no?
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, just like computed, we have linked signal also. It's almost same, but little bit difference is there. I also don't understand, but let's try to analyze. Okay. Yeah. How do we create a link signal now? Computed only, or do we have? Let me check. Hmm. Link signal, round bracket, round bracket. Now here I'm just combining directly the value of these two signal. Or let's create f name. I'm just creating two more signal. Okay, f name is equal to signal. F name and L name. Now I need full name is equal to link signal round bracket is dot one plus space is dot L name. Okay. So just like computed, we have link signal also. Okay. Let's try to print the value of it. Okay, that is also working the same. Okay, But here we have some untrack, I think. Let me try untrack. Untrack. How do we use untrack? Anyone knows the syntax of untrack? How do we use untrack? Execute an arbitrary function from where it is importing. Untrack. What's the syntax? Non-reactive function. We don't have to execute, we just have to pass it. Okay. Now, say it properly. Okay. And same thing we will try with computed also. Then only we will be able to understand what difference does it make. Okay. So see, we have a computed signal, we have a link signal. Let's first see if things are happening or not. Okay. So after set timeout, this dot fname offset Rahul. Okay, and after 6 seconds, we will change the last name. I'm trying to understand ki this untrack work with link also and computed also or not. Okay, so in after 2 seconds, I'm changing the f name, and after 6 seconds, I'm changing the l name. But in my full name, this f name is untracked, means if this value get changed, this value should not get recomputed, means I'm not tracking this. Untrack means I'm not tracking this. Only if the last name get changed, then only my full name should get regenerated. That's the purpose of it. Okay, let's try. Chetan Zogi is there. Yeah. Okay, so see now what happens. And both the in compound computed also, we have added the course name now. I will comment this from over here, and this I will put it over here. Angular 2 months. Okay, got it. But same thing is working. Then see what is happening now. When we add untrack to any of the signal in computed or link signal. So if this is not tracking this, untrack means this signal it is not tracking. Now this full name and course name signal will value will regenerate if this signal value get changed only. It is not tracking this. Understood? See, after 2 seconds, we are changing the course name and the F name also. So course detail and full name value is not getting changed. See properly. Angular React. But here you can see still it is Angular and Chetan only. But after 6 seconds, see, now it got changed. Understood? Clear? Understood or no? Untrack.
Yes.
Okay. So it is behaving same. Let me try with the paid version. What difference we have.
Basically, what I remember, link
Hmm.
signal, we can we can update it directly.
Okay, we can update.
Yes,
Let me try.
but for computed, we can't.
This dot
This is what I read.
full name dot. Okay, here it is coming.
Yeah.
But it is okay. So computed signal is a read-only signal. We cannot change the value, but link signal is
Yeah.
it behaves as a normal signal, but it behaves as a computed also. Here we can
Yes.
pass the dependencies. Let's double confirm. Link signal equals. You have the signal. Thereupon other signal automatically recalculate only when the source change. Okay. Can be automatically updated. No, as is no. And we can provide the initial value also. No, it's not giving. Then link signal, computation, create a writable signal whose value is initialized and reset by the linked reactive computation. your calculation editable derived state. So same thing. What you said is correct. So computed signal, computed and the link both behave the same. We can provide the signal and its value will get recomputed again. But link signal value you can change manually, which we cannot do with your computed signal. Clear? Understood, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, even if you are not able to understand everything, just have the theoretical clear also. Okay, those who have already from the previous batch, you might be able to understand better. But 32 batch, you are learning signal for the first time, right? We are using normally signal and set method only we are using. But just like a normal signal, we have computed signal and the link signal also. Both signal value gets depend on another signal. Computed signal value, you cannot change it manually, but link signal value, you can change it manually also. Okay, it works both the same. Normally also you can change the value, and it depends on the value change of this also. And untrack, it won't track. If this value get changed, then only it will again compute it. That is the purpose of untrack. Clear till now?
Yes.
Track working both sides, na computed and link signal.
Yeah, in both the places it will work. Okay. Clear all? Anyone having any doubt? Then we will go to the next. Okay. Now, in signal, we have something as effect. Okay. Anyone knows React.js? At least basic React.js? No one knows React.js? Sandeep, you know React.js? Your voice is not coming.
Yeah.
So in React.js also we have effect. What was the
Use
purpose of the
effect or
effect?
state?
Is this?
Yeah, sorry, use effect.
Use
Effect
effect.
we have na there.
Just state the variable, change the variable just purpose.
One
Use
variable, one method, like
No.
use state, use effect, hooks, likes.
Use state hook is there.
Hmm,
Use state hook is
yes.
just like a signal. There
Signal
also we
as
have use state. Here we have signal. There we
just
have
update
use
the
effect.
value.
There we have use effect. Here we have effect. Okay.
Use-
Now, their use effect will work on whole component, right? If any of the component use state get changed, but here effect is like particular signal. If any particular value signal value get changed, your effect will again execute. Okay. Now, what we said earlier, let's say you have a variable, okay? Product price colon number is equal to 1200. Okay. Now, whenever I change the variable value, I need to write some code in normal variable. Okay. Let's say we have two functions, change p price, this dot product price is equal to 1400. One more function is there, add to cart, something function name I'm giving. Okay. And in this function also, product price is equal to 74,000. Okay. Now we have a variable. Whenever this variable value get changed, I need to write some code on it. And this variable value we are changing from two function. How we can achieve that? If whenever this variable value get changed, we need to do something. Let's say I just want to show the alert box. If variable value got changed. How you will do it with normal variable?
Normal variable as in like form variable it will
No.
be or
Simple. This only I'm expecting. This
Acha.
is your variable. This variable value is getting changed from two different function. Now I'm saying कि whenever this variable value get changed, you need to show the alert box. How you will do it?
Using one flag.
Yeah, probably.
How? What flag and what you will do?
Or maybe we can just make a copy of that and compare it with the copy, and every time it changes, we
No.
can reassign it to copy.
See, my question was, Okay, see, so many time now interview also, we are in a, when you are in the interview, we are in a state he is asking something very hard. It's not like that. Okay. What I said, what was my question? Ki I have a variable. Whenever this variable value get changed, I need to show alert box. Let's say value change. So you are thinking of creating another variable and then you will check it. No, these are the two places only now your variable value is getting changed. So once your variable value get changed, you will show the alert box. That was my question, na, ki whenever your variable value get changed, you need to show the alert box. Yes or no? These are the
Yeah.
two places where
Yes.
variable value is getting changed. So after this, you will write the alert box. Correct? This is what I ask, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But let's say now it's a small component. You are just changing the value of this variable 2 times. Let's say your component has 4,000 lines, and this variable value is getting changed from 20 to 30 times. And you don't have to show the alert box. You have to write some code. Now will this be a valid way of writing some code whenever there is a change in this variable? After every equal to sign, will you again execute that piece of code? Getting it? Whenever this variable value gets changed, you need to write some code. It's not the alert box. Some code also, 4 to 5 lines are there and you are doing some code. So every time whenever there is a value change, after that you will call that function wherever you have that some logic. So that function will get called multiple times because you don't have a way to check if this variable value get changed or not. A reactive way means whenever your variable value get changed, you should get notified that your variable value get changed, and then you will write some code on that. Same thing is happening with signal, your subject and behavior subject. Whenever subject or behavior subject value get changed, your subscribe executes. That kind of thing, can we write it with your normal variable? There is no way to notify that your variable value get changed unless whenever you are changing the variable value, immediately after that you need to write something. Okay. But in signal, we have something like that. Okay. See now. So here, let's say instead of this normal variable, we will convert it into signal. Signal. Okay. This is a signal. So let's go with our set method. Okay. I have a signal which value is getting changed from two different functions. And let's say in set timeout also I'm changing the value. Set timeout after 7 seconds, I'm changing the value. This dot product price dot set, and it's 7690. Okay. Now this signal value is getting changed from 3 different places. Okay. And this function I will call on the button click also. Okay. Here we have one button. And after that we have one more button where add to cart. So my signal value is getting changed from 3 places. One from the set timeout, other from 2 different functions. Now I need to write some code. Okay, whenever this variable value gets changed, I need to write some code. It can be anything. So we can write effect. Okay. So in constructor, we have to write the effect. So EFFT effect, round bracket, arrow operator. Okay. Now here you will write, let's say simply alert I'm writing, okay, for now, or let's constant new product price. Let's say whatever the price, whenever this product price get changed, I need to, what do we say, that discount or something. Okay. So we have, let's say constant discount is equal to 10%. We have. How do we calculate the 10% discount of product price? So this dot your product price. How do you calculate the discount from this amount? How do you calculate discount? Into 10 divided by 100 or something is there, na? Like this. Guys, how do we calculate discount? Original price
Discount upon original price into
minus
10.
new product price, like this, na? This will be your new price. How do you calculate the discounted amount? Let's say this is your value and you want the 10% discount of it. This
Yeah.
is correct or not? Let's try. And then
Discount
alert
on-
new price. Okay. And here I will say the discounted price plus upper.
into
Is it
100.
correct? So let's say by default it is 100. We will go with 100. So then, and after set timeout, it will be, let's say, 200. Okay. So initially our product price is 100. Okay. Then we are giving 10% discount. So what it should be? 90 rupees it should discount. Sure. Yeah, correct. Okay. After 7 seconds, we are changing the value of our signal. See, 180. Means what is happening? I will add a debugger over here now. Reload. See, your effect got executed. Okay. It is computing. We got the new price and it is emitting. After 7 seconds, now we didn't add the debugger. No, we add the debugger, so we are not able to calculate. See, first time debug your effect got executed. Wait for 7 seconds. See, now I'm changing the product price. Again, my effect will execute. I'm clicking on this button. Once I click on this button, what I'm doing? I'm changing the product price. See, again, my effect got executed. I click on this button. Again, my effect got executed. Now tell me what behavior you understand by this?
Whenever the signal value change, that
Which
effect
value
will
change?
execute.
Product price. Okay.
Yeah.
So effect is a way you can write a code whenever there is a value change in your signal, and based if that signal value get changed, you need to do something. Like the example, if product price get changed, you need to create a new price based on the 10% discount. So this logic should get triggered every time whenever there is a change in the product price. So this effect will execute whenever there is a change in the product price itself. Understood?
Sometimes we can add that product. Suppose above the 500, some 10% discount is automatically calculated.
You know that add to cart also.
Uh,
You know that in e-commerce application at the top we get that count bucket, you know, or just number. Whenever you do add to cart, that number should get increased, na? Correct? So add to cart data, you will that array, add to cart array, you will add it over here. Whenever that array get calculated, you will update your signal like that. So if you have to write a code, whenever my signal value get changed, you need to do some code. So you will go for an effect. When this effect will execute, first time, okay, first time it execute, 90 we got. Then after that, how many times your signal value get changed, at that many time your effect will execute. Understood? Now you can write multiple effect. Okay. Let's say this effect was for product price. Another effect for anything. Another signal also you can use. See, simply I use it is not required that you have to write some code also. If you just use any signal, see, course name, I will use it over here. Let's see how many times this will execute. Course name, I'm changing it over here and over here also. So see now. Your first effect got executed. Second effect got executed. Course name. Again, you are changing the course name. This effect will execute. Understood? How it is behaving? Ki when you create an effect, what signal you are using it inside this effect? Whenever there is a change in this signal, this effect will again execute. Clear? Let's say this discount is currently static. Let's say I have a signal. Discount. Signal. Number. By default, it says 0. Okay. Now I have two more buttons which will change the signal, which will change the value of the discount. Change discount. And I will pass 20 over here. And here 50. Okay. This function I will create, which is expecting some value. And this dot your discount dot set and whatever the value you get. Okay. Now you created a signal where you are storing the discount. Now instead of this normal variable, you will use this signal value over here. Okay. Now see how many times this effect will execute. Change discount to 20. Change discount to 50. Okay. And product price, we won't update the product price. We will keep product price to 100 only so that we can understand. Okay. Discounted price is 90. Your effect got executed. Why it is getting covered? Okay. Now see, if I change the discount, again my effect got executed. See, 80%. If I change the discount again my effect got executed. We got 50 rupees. So your effect, in this effect, you are using two signals, product price and discount. So whenever, if I change the product price again, see, again my effect got executed. So whenever, if any of the, in this effect, whatever the signal you are using, if any of the signal value get changed, again this code will execute. Understood? Effect. Just like your subject and behavior subject. Whenever there is a change in your subject, your subscribe execute. It behaves like the same. But here we can use multiple signal also. If any of the value get changed, our effect will again execute. Understood? I know it's a lot, but at least have this in your mind. Yeah, in signal we have link signal, untracked, computed signal, effect. Okay. Previous batch people you might have understood, but B32, those who are learning Angular for the first time, I'm not sure that you will understand the first time. Give it a time. Again in the next batch, some of you again revise, right? So again, or once the advanced topic start, again I will invite you also. So by that time you will again understand properly. And you have to actually write it, just like this one scenario I have created. So many scenarios are there. You have to write, then you will understand properly. Okay,
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Okay,
I have a question.
yeah.
They say for Angular, they say it's the main advantage of is two-way data binding. So that two-way data binding is only advantage if you use Signal only.
Now see, two-way data binding is means whenever your variable that with your ng model. Two-way data binding only when you use the ng model, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you create a variable, that variable you bind it to a text box by using ng model directive, correct? If your
Uh-huh.
variable value get changed, your text box will show the updated value. If your text box value get changed, that same value get updated to your variable. Vice versa is happening. That is two-way data binding. That is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now what we are doing with Signal, it is something else. That is not related to your two-way data binding. Two-way data binding is only when you use the ng model on the text box, on the drop down or the checkbox. This is not that. This is something else. Okay.
Okay.
Just like how we have normal variable now, a parallel to that, now we can store the data into Signal also. But Signal is kind of a state. So we have so many things which we don't have in your normal variable. Okay. And from Angular 21, it's a zoneless app. So if you have a normal variable and that normal variable value you are changing in set timeout or set interval or API call subscribe, asynchronously you are changing that variable value. UI is not updating its value. But if you use the signal, signal doesn't need zone.js to detect the changes. Whenever a signal value gets changed, UI will show the updated value. UI will re-render. So that's why moving ahead, we have to use signal only. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So before signal, Angular was literally easy. You don't have to worry so much. But once we got the signal, now so many things we have to keep in mind parallelly. Okay. Clear all till now? Only one thing is remaining, that is update method. Okay. Now, so set method is there, right? Now we will create an array. City list signal string of array I'm storing. Okay. Let's say we have Pune. Nothing. So I have created an array where I have stored city list, array of string data. Okay. Now this city list, I will print it somewhere. As a method. Okay. Now, after this, I have a button. Two buttons I have. Add city. Share it again. Let me know once visible. Visible? Guys, screen is visible, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what I did, I created a signal. Inside that signal, I have stored array of string. Okay. Now that signal, I have printed it over here. Now I'm creating two different button. Okay. To add the city. Okay. Add city. Single quote. Okay. Now this function I will create. City name. Okay. Now see, we have a signal. That signal we are printing it over here. Okay. And on click of add this button, I'm passing some value, city name, and this city name, whenever I click on Mumbai, this Mumbai value should get added to my signal. Okay. So see now. So this dot city list dot set. Okay. Now in city list, what do we have? Array. So I cannot pass directly this like this. It will give me error only because what it expect? What it expect?
String.
No. City list.
Array.
Array of string, na? So we cannot pass a single value, na? Getting it?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So here existing value should be like that. But with the existing value, new city list should get added. So to do that, what I have to do? First, I have to get the existing list. So existing list. This dot city list as a signal. Here you get the existing list. Then existing list dot push. Then you will push your city name, whatever the city name you got. Then this new array, you will pass it over here. Getting it? Because set method expect array. We cannot create array again, na? So I'm getting the list, I'm getting the data existing into one variable, and then I'm pushing the new city name, whatever I'm getting. And this new array, I'm pushing it over here. So see. Let's see. Nagpur and Pune is there. Okay. Now, if I click on Mumbai, nothing is happening. Let's check. Save. Okay. If I click on Mumbai, my function is getting called. So here we got the existing array. Then we got the new array with Mumbai, and that new array we are passing it over here. But why it is not rendering? Why it is not rendering? Because it needs some time, I think. Let's try to add it in set interval. Set interval, set timeout. Let's say after 2 seconds, we will push this city list. Okay. Let's try now. I click on Mumbai. We got the new array. Then we are using the set timeout. After 2 seconds, we are updating the city list. Still, it is not showing. Why? Do we need to detach the connection or what? And if we manually change it to something, let's see here, I'm passing new array directly. Okay, so now on click of button, I'm instead of using that array, I'm adding a new array myself, new value directly. Now it is getting changed. But when we are trying to read the value and then we are pushing it and then we are trying, it is not working. Okay. Again, one more use case was there that I wanted to show. Then why we don't do like that? Okay. But consider like this only. If what we tried to do, we try to read the existing value, then we added a new city into that new array we got, and then we try to set it. But it is not here, it is updating, but in UI, it is not showing the updated value. So whenever you have to consider the existing value, and then with existing value, you have to do something, and then you will update the new value. So instead of set method, we have a update method. Now you don't need to recalculate this. Okay. Everyone knows spread operator. What is the spread operator? Does
Yes.
see we have an
These
array
are
constant
array or
ARR1 is equal to, let's say we have 1 1 2 2 3 3. This is one array. Constant ARR, or let's say ARR2 is equal to square bracket dot 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 ARR1 comma 44 comma 55. So what it does, this is your first array. You are creating a second array, but while creating second array, you are using a spread operator. So when you use this, whatever the elements you have, that will come over here. And by using first element, you are creating a new array. Okay. See now. See now, if I click on this button, this is your first array where you have 3 elements. But while creating the second array, you are using all the elements from first array also and some new array. So you see 1 1 1, 1 2 2, 4 4 and 5 5. So by using spread operator, you can use some data from existing and then you can do something. Okay. Now this same concept we are going to use over here in the update method. Okay. Now I don't need the set timeout. So instead of set method, we have an update method. Update. So here you can get the existing data, old list dot dot dot, sorry, square bracket dot 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 old list, comma, new value, city name. So what you are doing it over here, whatever the existing value you have, that you are getting it over here, comma, new value. So now you are creating a new array over here and that gets stored into your array. See. If I click on Mumbai, getting it? If I click on Jaipur, understood? So update method helps you to get the existing data, and by using existing data, you can do something and then you will update the new value. In set method doesn't consider your existing data. It will only update the whatever the value you pass. It doesn't consider the existing value, whatever you have. It will just update the existing value without considering value what we have. But update method, it will help you to get the old value, what is the current value, and using that you can do something and then update it. So here what we are doing, we wanted the original list as it is, but inside that we just wanted to add a new array. So update method. So by writing like this, you get the access of the old current data, and after that you are adding a new value. So likewise, you are updating the array. Okay. So difference between set doesn't let you to read the existing value. It will, whatever the value you pass, it will only change that directly. But update method, it will help you to read the existing value, and then by using existing value, you can do some code and then update the value new. Understood? So normally whenever you work with array and object, you have to use your update method. When you don't want to, when you have to consider the existing value, and by using that, you have to update the new value. But let's say you don't want to consider the existing value. You just want to change the directly value. Let's say one more button I'm creating. Add new city. And here I'm not passing anything. Okay. And in this function, what I'm doing, I'm directly changing the value. This dot city list dot set. I don't want to consider what value I have. Directly new array I'm passing it over here. Let's say Panji, Noida, Delhi, Mumbai. Okay. See now. If I click on Mumbai, we have Nagpur, Pune, Mumbai. If I click on this, see, whole value got changed. You didn't consider the old value what we had. You directly change the value of this signal. But in case of update, it will check the old value, and by using old value, you are adding a new property to that. Understood? Same in case of object also. Let's say student obj signal any name city owner. Okay, I have created a student object where I have stored an object. Okay, now on click of button, we just want to change the city. Change city. Okay. Now, from this object, we don't want to completely change the whole object. I just want to change the city. So here, I need to retain the old value as it is, and just the city I want to change. So this dot student object dot update, again you get the access of old value, old obj, round bracket. In case of array, you directly use the square bracket, but in case of object, you have to use round bracket and then object dot old object, comma. Then what you need to change? Just the city. So city colon new value Mumbai. Okay. So here what I'm doing, existing value, here I got the existing object. From that, what I'm changing? Just the city. Okay. And let's print it also over here. Dot. What do we have? Name property. Mobile where and city we have it over here. Okay. We are not getting names. Sorry. Okay. So see Chetan, Pune, and mobile number. If I click, where is the button? Change city. Okay. So if I click on this button, see only this value got changed from your object, remaining object as it is. Understood? So in case of array and object, when you want to retain the old value as it is, but using that old value, you need to do some changes. So you will go for update. Okay. But let's say you don't want to at all consider old value and you just want to directly change it. Then you will use the set method also. That is also fine. Okay. Understood? Update method.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, as I said earlier, Angular was very easy till Angular 17 or Angular 16. When the moment we got Signal, now so many extra things we have to learn. Very few topics were there up to Angular 16. But as soon as we got standalone and Signal, so more topics got increased. Now we have got signal-based form also. Okay. Give it a time. When you write the code, when you try to understand it, you will understand. Okay. Anyone having any question with update?
Chetan, only recording that need to required for the same day, if it is possible.
Which one?
Anyone like a project and
Okay, yeah, yesterday I didn't upload. I will upload it after this.
this one also
Yeah, both.
very important.
Yes. Okay, guys, understood? Signal, this is what we have everything in Signal. Again, so many things are there. Input signal, output signal, view child signal. View signal is also there. but I won't cover that right now, but you won't be able to understand, and that is not needed also. Okay. We will cover that in interview preparation. Fine. So see, reactive form, we did it 2 session. No, 3 session, na? For reactive form, we did, yeah, 3 session, na? Reactive form, 3 session. Signal, again, we need 1 more session, but that I'm not covering right now. So NGRX, right? One more topic we have. So reactive form, signal, your NGRX, RxJS. These are the 4 advanced topic we have in Angular. Remainings are very easy. Data binding, API call integration, service, pipe, custom directive, all are easy. These 4 topics are very advanced. And you need those who are already working on Angular. These are the 4 areas where you have to work. If you know the basic, don't waste your time on the basic. Focus on this. Okay? Clear all?
Yes.
Fine then. Let's connect in evening. Okay, sorry. In evening, I will be traveling back to Pune. So we won't have session today. But whatever I completed, like login, candidate, batch, and enrollment, you have to complete this 4 module. Okay?
Yeah.
Tomorrow also we won't have session because again tomorrow I will be reaching to Pune. I will do the office and again I will come back to Nagpur. So tomorrow evening also I will be traveling. So directly we will connect day after tomorrow. Okay?
Sir, please share this code in chat, WhatsApp chat.
Right. I will push it. Anyone have the repo name? Just repost in the group. Learning partner. No? Let me give you one. All this code is in this repo. Okay. I will share this in WhatsApp. Fine. Okay, fine then. Thank you all.